Hi, my name's Jen Krafchick, and I'm a co-director of Campus Connections and an associate professor in human development and family studies. And this presentation is about how to become a mentor coach with Campus Connections. So as you might already know, we returned to in-person programming during the spring 2022 semesters after running virtually for 3.5 semesters, and it has been excellent. It's so wonderful to be back face to face with everyone, and I think all the students and the youth are having an excellent time. So mentor coaches must have prior experience with Campus Connections in order to be qualified to become a mentor coach. So you probably know all about some of the benefits involved in becoming a mentor coach with Campus Connections. You develop really valuable professional skills, particularly in the realm of leadership and advocating for both your mentees and your mentors. It's also really valuable preclinical experience, and it also can help you earn the certificate in youth mentoring. So you just need to do 3 semesters or 9 credits with Campus Connections to declare the youth mentoring certificate, and that'll go on your transcript. So if you're listening to this video, you're probably pretty familiar with what Campus Connections is. So just a reminder, as mentor coaches, it's still a service learning class. You can still be part of the learning community with a lot of really significant leadership opportunities. And the relationships, as you know, that you make with other students at Campus Connections are really strong and very valuable. And not only are you serving as a role model to the youth, but you're also serving as a role model to all the mentors on your lab night. So mentor coaches play a really important role throughout the whole evening at Campus Connections. So during the first 3 weeks of training, they'll be really helping to facilitate, role model, and share real practical examples from Campus Connections. And then once we start rolling with Campus Connections youth in attendance, the 4th week of the semester, then I'm going to describe what the mentor coach does during each of these parts of the evening. So during pre-lab, they participate in pre-lab and often share examples from the evening and highlight any challenges or successes that happened. And then once the kids arrive at 4:30, mentor coaches will participate in walk and talk with their families. If there are pairs that are still waiting for the kids to come, they might stay and go with some of those pairs a little later. So really just helping to navigate that arrival and initial exploration of campus. And then from 5 to 6 is our supporting school success. And mentor coaches are really helping to provide support and advocacy, leadership, and oversight of that session. So if mentors need additional resources or just some support during that hour, then mentor coaches are there to really jump in and provide whatever assistance is needed. Also to be able to provide some feedback, make suggestions, recommendations, things like that. Also, if mentor coaches overhear something during mentor-mentee discussions, they might actually be writing a time card about that because it might be more difficult for the mentor to be able to do it. During dinner, mentor coaches are really helping to facilitate those positive interactions, leading discussions around highs and lows for the week, things like that. During the first 4 weeks of the semester, mentor coaches are leading activities. So we always need help with tie-dye and other opportunities to lead fun activities with your with the participants. So whether it's sports, arts and crafts, games, and other types of fun activities. So you'll do that twice a night for the first several weeks. And then when the mentors start leading the activities, then you're just there really to help supervise, occasionally fill in as a community mentor if we need coverage there. So really just being able to help provide that support and making sure that everything's running smoothly. During post-lab, after the kids leave, mentor coaches play a very important role in helping to celebrate successes of the evening, give kind of accolades and recognition to the hard work that the mentors did, and helping to let them know what you saw them doing really well. Also, certainly providing any other types of interventions and supports that mentors need as well. And then, of course, helping to clean up and make sure everything's ready to wrap up and supporting the lead mentor coach in that way. So as you probably know, we do a lot of different pro-social activities during Campus Connections. So sports, arts and crafts, games, outdoor activities, especially when the weather is nice during the first few weeks of the fall semester or the last month or two of the spring semester. And then, of course, our social justice curriculum that is typically facilitated by our marriage and family therapy graduate students, but there's always opportunities for lead mentor coaches to assist with that as well. So for mentor coaches, we are looking for you. So students who have had prior experience with Campus Connections as a mentor or as an intern, and to come back and really take on that leadership role. So we really need students who are emerging leaders, who are reliable, dependable, and really committed to supporting the students throughout their mentoring experience. Since you've been involved in Campus Connections before, you know that the youth that we work with often have experienced significant adverse childhood experiences, including abuse or neglect or traumatic experiences. They might be living in poverty or involved in the court system. They might be struggling academically. In fact, the majority of our kids are. They might have difficult situations with their families or demonstrating behavioral or emotional issues, or struggling with substance use. But the benefits of youth who participate in Campus Connections are really significant. You know that they're demonstrating improved school attendance, decreased substance use, fewer behavioral problems at home and at school, and that their well-being is enhanced from participating at Campus Connections, including that they feel that they matter more, they're happier, and they feel less lonely. So the Mentor Coach course is HDFS 470B. And again, we'll be running Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So that impacts the section number that you'd be in. All of our mentor coaches are assigned a mentor family, and they're responsible for helping to really oversee what's going on in that family and to provide support to the lead mentor coach and the instructor. So while the academic assignments related with being a mentor coach are different than being a mentor, they are still absolutely essential to running things smoothly. So mentor coaches really serve as role models, not only to the youth, but also to the mentors. They really look up to you. So we expect that mentor coaches provide support and ensure that things are going well with their family in terms of dynamics, mentoring skills, things like that. And let us know if there's some different types of interventions or supports that might be needed. Mentor coaches also review and grade weekly reflection journals of all of their mentors. Not only do you participate from pre-lab all the way to post-lab, mentor coaches also stay for another 15 to 30 minutes for post-lab, which is where the leadership team really debriefs how the evening went. Following the night, mentor coaches also have to submit a weekly summary of how their family's experience was during the night. We also really need mentor coaches to be flexible. So for example, if we are short on mentors one week because a lot of people are out sick or something like that, then we might ask mentor coaches to step into a community mentor role and work directly with the youth. You also will be needing to plan some and implement several activities during the first couple weeks of the semester. And then also being involved in our research program, just like our mentors are. We also ask that twice during the semester, our mentor coaches meet with their mentors to conduct supervision meetings. We also need you to help prepare to serve, not prepare the food, but to set up and serve dinner and clean up afterwards, and other things that come up throughout the program in order to make sure that the lead mentor coach has the support they need to keep things running well. So for mentor coaches who have already been involved in Campus Connections, you have a modified background check to complete. So you only need to do your fingerprints once. So if you've already been involved in Campus Connections, you've got that done. And then the Sterling Volunteers background check just has to be completed before a year before the end of the program. So that means that you need to have submitted your Sterling background check before December 1st, 2021. So we value having all students involved in Campus Connections. So if you are a DACA student on Colorado Asset or don't have documentation, we really hope that you will not see that that is a barrier. So please reach out to us if you have any questions about the background checks. As you know, it is absolutely essential that all of our student participants attend Campus Connections every week, unless you are significantly sick or have a university sanctioned event or some type of a crisis situation and you have documentation from student case management. So as you know, participating in Campus Connections plays a really important role in supporting the youth who participate. And because of that, we really need to know who our team is as soon as possible. So before you commit to Campus Connections and accept your invitation to serve as a mentor coach, we really need you to look at your fall semester and make sure that you are able to fulfill that commitment. So please take a moment to do that before you commit to participating. Otherwise, it leaves the program in a really difficult situation, and it leaves the mentors and the youth in a really difficult situation of not having enough mentor coaches to support them. So our application priority due date for mentor coaches is April 22nd. So please try to get your application in as soon as possible. We'll be processing those right after the priority due date. And then please make sure that your calendar is updated. So we'll begin Campus Connections the week of August 22nd on your lab night, the week's first week and the second week. And then the third week of the semester, which is Labor Day, is when we have our all mentor coach training on Friday, September 9th from 4 to 8 p.m. So please make sure that you have that date on your calendar so you're there to be able to support your mentors. So please let me know if you have any other questions about serving as a mentor coach. And we are really excited that you're interested and can't wait to have you back in Campus Connections, especially if we haven't seen you in person. You're going to be really excited and really have a great time participating in person.